What's going on, guys? BMS and Naya back with another video. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Make sure you guys don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So here we go.
Military training can be excruciating at its highest levels. But at the bare minimum, a Marine's got to be able to do 3 pull-ups.
Why I want to ensure that every Marine is successful at maxing out their pull-ups on their PFDs.
But more than half the female recruits couldn't do it. So the Marines are pushing back the day when it becomes mandatory.
If you have a failure rate of 55% and 99% of the men are succeeding, obviously this is not going to work.
Men have to do 3 pull-ups minimum to pass the Marines fitness test. It takes 20 to earn a perfect score. Women had to meet the same minimum, but only need 8 pull-ups to score perfect. Because so few passed, the Marines will let them choose to hang on the bar for 15 seconds and pass without doing any pull-ups.
I don't care if you're a triangle, circle, square, rectangle. It doesn't matter what you are. Can you perform the job and can you do it at a high level? I mean, are you able to go above and beyond the call of duty to perform your duties, right? That's the bottom line. If my life is in your hands, I expect you to do the job, right? I don't want you to get in because there's a status quo or, affirmative action or whatever the situation is, right? I want the best person out there on the battlefield with me, protecting my life and my country.
Wide grip stance that works best for you.
Marine Corps officials admit pull-ups are better, and the flexed arm hang elicits little muscular strength adaptations necessary for common military tasks, such as pulling oneself over obstacles or carrying equipment.
Generally, I'm not in favor of lowering any standards.
Zoe Bedell is a former Marine Corps officer who commanded troops in Afghanistan. Could you do 3 pull-ups?
I was at one point able to do 5 pull-ups, but it was that first one that probably took me the longest to get to.
Bedell says women have to learn how to do pull-ups, something many have never done.
Sort of experiment with different techniques, figure out what other exercises to do.
Critics say the big push over pull-ups is part of a bigger problem. Pressure from the White House to make the military gender neutral.
Something is wrong here, and it's not the women's faults. It's the policy that the Marines are pursuing.
If I get shot in the leg and God forbid I need you to carry me back to base and you're a woman that's 140 pounds soaking wet and you can barely do 3 pull-ups, you know what I mean? Like, am I going to be safe in that situation, right? Are you going to be able to pull me back to base? I'm 6'4", 225 pounds, right? And you're looking at other countries. Other countries are looking at us like food, right?
Oh my gosh.
Russia, Putin's probably like...
Right? Look at them over there. We can take them. Like,
you know what I mean?
Oh
so
God,
it's, again, it's not a woman or man thing. It's, are you the right person for the job?
What do the Marines do next so that they're not in this same spot a year from now?
Yeah, Don, it's clearly a setback for the big plan to put thousands of women into combat roles by 2016. Look, there are women who are clearly ready. 13 female Marines just finished the infantry course, a grueling 60-day course that they successfully completed. I think what the Marines, an official told me, what they're going to do now is something that really Zoe Bedell talked about, which is looking at better ways to train women to do these push-ups. There's a feeling that, from the time they're girls, girls don't do push-ups. Even women who work out religiously and are very physically fit are not working those kind of muscles and trying to build up that bigger upper body by doing pull-ups. So what they want to do is go in and really teach women better ways to train to do this particular exercise.
Yeah, working the upper body, that's a guy thing, right? I mean, guys you see at the gym, skinny legs,
it's
big
the beach
upper
muscles.
Yeah.
It's the beach workout, Don.
Thank you very much, Chris Lawrence.
We have different muscle fibers.
Yeah.
If you take a guy that's never worked out a day in his life, I guarantee, might be a pinch, but he should be able to do at least 2 to 3 pull-ups, right? You take a woman that's never worked out a day in her life, she could barely
Struggle.
do 1.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's a complete difference, and men are naturally physically stronger than women.
Yeah.
That's just what it is, right? So instead of forcing women to be just as strong as men, just pick the best women that are performing And, you know, that's your status quo right there, right?
The next example that I can think of that would be similar to this situation would be like if it was a doctor, right? Like they're not going to make changes to the standard to like appease another, like, do you know what I mean? Like the other side of whoever's not included,
If
right?
I barely got my
passed your
license.
test and then, you know, operating on other people and like risking lives. Like this
Close
is
enough.
serious though. No, but when other people's lives are at risk, there has to be a higher standard of who can actually be involved in this.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Should be
'cause it needs to be
non-negotiable.
trusted.
Right.
You need to pass all the tests. There's a reason why doctors go to like school for 10 years. Okay. There is reasons for this.
To make sure.
To make sure that they're able to perform and be able to do the work properly, right?
Right.
Same thing with the Marines. There's a standard for a reason.
They're doing pull-ups in a controlled environment, right? They're doing it, you know, it's controlled based on their timing and being comfortable and things of that nature. But you take that same training and you put it out in the real world,
It's going to be harder.
the dynamics are going to change. Bullets are going to be flying your way. You're going to be injured. You know
Under
what I mean?
duress,
You're going to be
like-
tired, under duress,
Yeah.
hungry, sleepy, you know what I mean? Like there's so many more variables that going to come into play, and the 3 pull-ups that you were doing in a controlled environment, that might reduce down to 1. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and end this video. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time.
Bye, guys.